Hi everyone, Virtual World Voyager here, and welcome back to the complete walkthrough for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Part 22. Picking up from last time, we made our way from the Wasteland Tower into Gerudo Town. It was a bit of a challenge because the Gerudo don't allow males, but we were able to get this disguise, and now we've made it into Gerudo Town. Let's open up our adventure log and select the Free the Divine Beasts so we can see where the leader of the Gerudo is located. So they're located straight ahead. Let's just head on in and go talk to the leader. Alright, just through this doorway here.
Yet another traveler. How did you get in here? Oh. Seems you have something rather interesting there.
You stand before Lady Riju, chief of the Gerudo. Declare your business, but come no closer. Hold on, Buliara. This one appears to be more than a common traveler. You there, what is your name?
Oh.
Link. And what is it that you've come all the way here to tell me, Link? I can calm Naboris. So you think you have what it takes to subdue something so powerful as a divine beast? The only ones who could ever control them were champions like Lady Urbosa. And all of the champions died in the calamity 100 years ago. Uliara, a memory just jumped into my head. Something my mother spoke of. When the calamity happened, the Princess of Hyrule placed a fallen swordsman into a deep sleep. The swordsman, much like our new friend here, was named Link, though it always seemed more legend than fact. But Lady Riju, do those same stories not also say that the Hylian champion carried a legendary sword? I see no such weapon in this person's care. They do indeed, if I recall correctly. It was called the Sword That Seals the Darkness. The Princess of Hyrule supposedly hid it away in the middle of a deep forest. What of the device on this one's hip? It appears to be a precious relic of the Sheikah. I can't imagine they would give something so valuable to a simple drifter. Can you? I don't remember ever hearing of a Hylian Vah among the champions. Wait a moment, you're a vote. A vote within our walls is a great crime, but a vote who is a champion? Well, we'd never mistreat a friend of Lady Urbosa. And if you're here to help us with Naboris, then we are allies. You saw it on your way to our town. Divine Beast Vah Naboris, cloaked in a massive sandstorm, hurling lightning at anyone who dare approach it. We have to do something to stop it, but we have yet to find any way to appease the Divine Beast on our own. If you truly are a champion, perhaps you will be able to enter Naboris and calm its anger. Lady Riju, do not see how you can trust a complete stranger with something as important as this task. Perhaps if this person were first to prove his worth by recovering your stolen Thunder Helm. Ah, yes. An interesting suggestion. You see, there's always one thing in all of Hyrule. Sorry, let me try that again. You see, there's only one thing in all of Hyrule that can withstand the lightning from Naboris. The Thunder Helm, a family heirloom and relic of the Gerudo. But as Buliera says, it was stolen from us. You needn't worry, Lady Riju. If he truly is a champion, this should be an easy task for him. Our soldiers can tell you all you need to know about the thieves who stole Lady Riju's heirloom. Head through this arch. It will lead you to the barracks. Then seek out Captain Teak and ask for a full report. Without my heirloom, you'll never be able to approach Naboris. You know, I take heart in having such a rare visitor as yourself. Lady Urbosa must be looking out for us. So we just got the Divine Beast Vah Naboris main quest. We open up our adventure log. The leader of the Gerudo, Lady Riju, asked for your help in conquering Divine Beast Vah Naboris. Before you can confront the Divine Beast, the Gerudo need help recovering the chief's heirloom, which has been stolen. Captain Teak in the soldiers' barracks has the latest information on the thieves. Alright, so let's head down this archway here. And according from the glowing dot, there is Captain Teak. So let's go speak with her. What are you doing in there? Sorry, what are you doing in here? This is the barracks for the chief's guards, not a place for tourists to gather. We're on high alert after the recent theft, so you should clear out. What? Liara sent you?
Oh.
My apologies. I'm the officer in charge of the soldiers, Captain Teak. The chief's heirloom was stolen by thieves belonging to the Yiga Clan the other day, so everyone is on edge.
No.
We've determined that the Yiga Hideout is in Karusa Valley, but the soldiers are all exhausted, so I was just thinking about requesting some extra help.
Ah.
Hey everyone, listen up. This Hylian Va has agreed to help us, so offer her any information you can.
Oh.
Consider yourself a part of the unit. If you have any questions, my troops will be happy to help. Right, so the main quest has been updated. After speaking with Captain Teak, you learned that the thieves are hiding out in Karusa Valley. But the hideout itself has not been scouted by any of the soldiers. Gather additional information from the soldiers and then head out for the thieves' hideout. So we can speak to a few people here.
Oh.
Hey, I haven't seen Barta. Where has she gone off to?
Oh.
She said she was going to scout the thieves' hideout. Then she left before we could say anything. Now that I think about it, she's only been gone for 2 days. I wonder what happened to her.
No.
Are you serious? Why did you let her go by herself? And why did you wait 2 days to report this?
Oh.
I apologize. She said she just wanted to check it out and would be careful, so I thought. Ugh, as if we weren't busy enough searching for the chief's heirloom. Now we have to find Barta too?
Ah.
If the captain hears about this fiasco, she'll punish us for sure. Probably 100 laps around Gerudo Desert. Again.
Ah.
Oh no, what should we do? I'm thinking about it. Alright. So we got some information. If we look in our map, we can see here in Karusa Valley, this is where the supposed Yiga hideout is. Now, before we head out, I'm actually going to take a quick detour in Gerudo Town. We are going to find the goddess statue so that I can use our spirit orbs and we can increase our heart container by 1. So let's head over here. And head past these sand seals and a few more Gerudo folks. And here is the goddess statue. So let's go ahead and acquire our extra heart container. You who have conquered the shrines and claimed their spirit orbs. In exchange for 4 spirit orbs, I will amplify your being. So tell me what it is that you desire. Heart container. You wish for another heart container? Yes. I shall grant the power you seek. Your life force has been strengthened, increasing your maximum number of hearts by 1. So we now have 7 hearts, which is good. Go and bring peace to Hyrule. 2 more spirit orbs and we can expand our our heart or our stamina again. So with that, let's head to the Yiga Hideout. Alright, let's talk to this person here.
Basak. Oh.
That look, you must be the Hylian Frelly was talking about. My name is Combe. I'm Frelly's mother. We run a shop where we rent out sand seals. If you plan on crossing the desert, you'll need a sand seal. It may seem unlikely, but we're actually a thriving business. And if so, let me try that again. It may seem unlikely, but we're actually a thriving business. And it's so easy for a customer to get the hang of it. All you have to do is just stand on your shield and let the sand seal pull you along. Of course, our sand seal have all been trained. They're much easier to handle than a sand seal you'd find in the wild. If you're in need, just let me know. So let's go ahead and rent a sand seal. It's easier to cross the Gerudo Desert in that weather. So if you're hoping to cross the vast Gerudo Desert, the sand seal is a must-have. It's only 20 rupees to rent one. What do you say? Let's seal the deal. What? Is that how young people talk now? I wonder if it's just a thing outside Gerudo Town. Alright. Now, before we continue any further, you'll notice the weather is dipping due to the nighttime. So let's put on our warm doublet, our Hylian trousers, and our Thunder Helm. And now let's head to the hideout. Alright, we're on the right path. There ahead is Gerudo Valley. And then from there we'll be able to find the Yiga. So let's continue down this path here. We want to avoid the sandstorm to the left. That's why we're heading in this direction. Plus, this is where we need to go again anyway, so. Alright, let's avoid that electric PC. There was also a whole bunch of Lizalfos on that pillar there, but let's just avoid all of those with the main goal of reaching the Yiga. Alright. Oh, avoid the boulders. More boulders. Alright, we've successfully dodged all the boulders. And from here, he's okay, but from here our sand seal won't be able to give us a ride. So we're going to just have to continue on foot. Alright. Moblin skeletons taken care of. And there's a whole bunch of monster parts, so let's go collect that. Okay. And here's the arrow that Moblin skeleton fired at us. And since we're low on weapons, okay, we can take what we can. Soldier's bow. Do we have anything weaker than no. So, oh, okay. Let's drop the spiked bow. Right. Alright, let's continue up here. And there's a Yiga member, so let's be careful of them. I'm actually going to switch to a sword, particularly Thunderblade, so that I can dodge their arrows and then try to get close to strike them with our sword. Oh, he got me from behind. Alright, where is he gonna come next? There he is. We got him this time. Alright, let's get the rupees and the mighty banana. And they hold a duplex bow. A bow favored by the skilled archers of the Yiga Clan. It's been engineered to fire 2 arrows at once to ensure your target comes to a swift and non too pleasant halt. So I'm going to drop one of these soldiers' bow we picked up. There we go. Just because this shoots 2 arrows at the same time, so even though it's at the same strength, that's a handy little feature to have. Let's also take a quick apple snack break. Alright, and let's continue. We can see the entrance, but now we're ambushed by 3 Yiga. Alright, that takes care of 2 of them. Right. Oh, there's still 1 more rupee there. Okay. Every rupee counts. So let's drop a couple more of the Lizzle bow. And pick up the duplex bow here. I think we have 1 more soldier's bow we can drop. Pick up the bananas and more rupees here. And there it is. Alright, let's head on in. Okay. And you'll see there's like these fabric-y cloth curtains hanging everywhere, so we need to light them on fire. So let's see. Alright, let's drop the Moblin arm, pick up a torch, and just head curtain to curtain. Alright, and let's light the first curtain on fire there. Treasure chest. Don't mind if I do. Alright, we got some sapphire. Alright, nothing else there. Let's light up the second curtain here. Alright, let's step back. A couple of pieces, but nothing our torch can handle. Alright, on to curtain number 3. There we go. Stand back. Oh, our torch broke, so let's quickly switch to a different weapon. Luckily, there should be another torch around here anyway. So there it is. So let's put that again. And let's just start with this curtain here. Alright, let's light that on fire as well. More PC. So this one, the curtain's already been burned down, so let's just light this place. There we go. Alright, we got a baked palm fruit. a roasted volt fruit. This volt fruit from the Gerudo Desert has been charred to really bring out its sweet and sour flavors. And another baked palm fruit. We got a vicious sickle. Let's drop our spiked bow for that. Alright, let's light our torch again. So there's 2 more curtains. Let's light this one next. Alright. And this is the path that we need to take to get in further. So if we open up our adventure log, you've arrived in the Thieves' Hideout. You can sense many people waiting within. You would be at a disadvantage if a fight were to break out. Sneak into the hideout and recover the Gerudo Chief's heirloom. So we'll get back to that in a second. Let's light the last curtain on fire and see what lies behind that before we continue further into the hideout. Alright, there is a treasure chest. Alright, 50 rupees. Very nice. Alright, let's just go ahead and break these barrels. Alright, got an apple. And let's get back here. Now, since we need to sneak around, let's switch to the stealth chest guard and the stealth kite. I'm going to keep the Vah Divine Helm so we can see the health of the enemies and makes it easier for us to avoid them. And weapon-wise, let's go with the Gerudo Schmitter. Alright. Some more mighty bananas here.
Oh?
This is Barta. So, hey, what are you doing here? This is the hideout of those Yiga thieves who stole the Thunder Helm. If they spot you, they'll call their friends for sure. There's no way you can take them all on. If only you had some way of distracting them. But I don't know how. All I ever see them do is patrol and eat bananas. I haven't seen anything else that that you could exploit as a weakness. Listen, this place is dangerous. You should get out of here while you can. I can take care of myself. Alright, nothing in the pots over there. Let's go down the staircase here. Immediately we can see a Yiga person coming in. So let's hide here. Alright, so you're turning away that way. Slowly move so we can get a better view from our camera angle. Alright, now that they've gone that way, let's hit on this side of the pillar. And continue moving as they move so they don't spot us. Okay. We're still safe. Once he turns and he's on the other side of the rock, we can head away. Alright. So let's head down this way. And there's another Yiga member there. But you'll also notice that there are some platforms with bananas. So if we were to hit one with an arrow, the banana will fall, luring the Yiga member away. But there's also a treasure chest on the other side, so let's get that before he grabs the banana. Right, a sapphire. And let's run back before he knows we were even there. Alright. There's a ladder over there, so let's head to the ladder. Just make sure nobody can see us. Alright. Let's just sprint across and head up the ladder here. Okay. There's a stockpile of mighty bananas here, so let's grab those. So far, we've been very stealthy. Alright, got some topaz. Now, your first instinct might be to paraglide over to that platform, but you won't make it. So what we want to do is we want to jump down to this block here. And if you scout it out, you'll see there's actually some rare ore and stuff. So what we're going to do, we're going to break that, have him get distracted with the banana over there. And before he even notices we were there, let's climb back up the rock. There's another ruby we want to get. So let's wait for him to move into a place where we're in his blind spot, and then we can hop down and grab the ruby and get back up before he notices we were there. Alright, so we can hop on down now. Quickly grab the ruby and climb back up. Alright, we still have not been spotted, and let's get rid of this Yiga member here this way. Once he comes out for his another lap, he will see the banana there. That way we can head for that ladder right there when he does. So he should spot the banana right about now. And while he's looking at the banana, we can paraglide over to the ladder and quickly climb up before he realizes what we've done. Then now we can head to that treasure chest we saw earlier. Right, we got 800 rupees. And you'll notice that there is another Yiga member at the doorway. There's also a treasure chest above him. And you also notice there's some more flammable curtains. So let's light them up. That will not bring the attention of the Yiga, so we should be safe. And you'll see there's another doorway there. So what we're going to do is let's also hit this point here so that that Yiga member gets distracted and we can paraglide over to that doorway. Okay, come on. Turn around. Yep. Be very happy to see some more banana. And you can see in here there's 2 more treasure chests. Alright. 300 rupees. Let's see, chest number 2. Another 300 rupees. Very nice. Alright. And we can climb up this ladder now. Okay. And let's grab the treasure chest above the doorway first. Alright, some topaz. And then from here, we can lure the Yiga member this way. So let's open up our inventory, sort it to find the mighty banana. Just hold 1 and drop 1 down. Alright, and he didn't spot us. Okay. We've arrived to this room here. Another treasure chest. Right, another mighty banana. Okay. And you'll also notice some treasure chests on the ground, so you can use the magnesis rune to pull them out. Okay, topaz. More topaz. And the third treasure chest has ruby. Very nice. And you'll notice when we were using the magnesis rune, this door is actually metal, and that we can control it with our rune. If you try pushing it, it won't work. So let's try going the other way. Yeah, there we go. You need to pull. And there we are. Hey. Who the heck are you? And what are you doing in my napping spot? Wait a minute. That thing on your hip, could it be a Sheikah slate? If it's a Sheikah slate, then that means... Yeah, it's you. You're that limp guy I've been looking for. What luck. My scouts are out in the field looking high and low, but you just wander into my hideout. Oh, excuse me. I haven't introduced myself yet. I am the leader of the Yiga Clan. The strong, the burly, the one, the only, Master Kohga. Now prepare yourself. So here, just shoot him with an arrow. And the bomb will fall on him. Do it again. While he's down, we can strike some more. Again. This time, wait for it to... Oop. Sorry, you need to wait for it to be above his head. So let's quickly first restock on food. So this time, when it's spinning around and it goes above his head, just hit it, and it should fall on him. Right, let's switch. We need to equip ourselves with a new weapon as well as a new bow. Alright. Get ready again. Wait for the bomb to get above his head. Oh, I think we missed, but at least we didn't take any damage either. Alright, let's about now. Nope. Again, I think we missed. Let's wait a bit. Now should be the right time. And here he's in front of us, so we can just whack him a few more times. Alright, this time this one is metal, so we can actually hold it. And he'll get surprised when we drop it, then it lands on him. Again, use our magnesis rune to grab it. He'll be surprised, and then drop it on him. Who would have thought I'd be done in like this? And by this guy of all people. You think I'm just gonna let you... You think I'm just going to let this stand, do you? I almost lost my temper there. Arg, what a pain. I can't go out this way. What to do, what to do. Ah, I got it. I need to bust out my serious moves. A secret technique taught by my father's mother's father. It will destroy you. This is the end. maybe it's just a tad too big. Are you still over there? Well, no matter. Pretty soon you'll be gone. And now it's just from my line of and not just from my line of sight. Only the leader of the Yiga clan can use this secret technique. It is the ultimate. Bye. Coward, I shall be remembered. The Yiga clan will track you to the ends of Hyrule. Bye, Master Kohga. And with that, we've defeated Master Kohga. Let's go ahead and open this treasure chest here. And we got a Thunder Helm, a precious Gerudo heirloom reclaimed from the Yiga. It has the power to withstand Naboris' lightning. Guard it with your life until you return it to Riju. Right. And our main quest has been updated. You retrieve the chief's heirloom from the thieves' leader. It's time to head back to Gerudo Town and return the heirloom to Riju. So let's go ahead, and luckily we have a shrine right outside of town. And remember to put on our disguise. Alright, and then let's head on in. Alright, and we need to talk to Riju. So let's head to her palace. Let's talk to our guard here. If you're looking for Lady Riju, she's on the 2nd floor. Normally people aren't allowed into her sleeping quarters, but she's given you permission, it seems. Be on your best manners. If she deems you to be a disturbance to her, it will not end well for you. Alright. Let's go ahead and climb up these stairs here. Another set of stairs, and there she is. I've been waiting for you. Oh, you needn't say a word. As the chief of the Gerudo, I can sense the power of the heirloom flowing from you. I know that you succeeded. I am, as you no doubt noticed, still but a child. The people look at me with nothing but warmth in their eyes, but even this brings me some pain, I must admit. I've tried so hard to be worthy of their love, to be a worthy chief, and to prove to myself that I was worthy too. When my family heirloom was stolen, I felt as though a shadow had fallen over me. Yes, your arrival in the midst of this must be the work of Lady Urbosa. Now, please give me the helm. How do I look?
Ah, well, you certainly got here fast. I should have expected as much, from the princess's own appointed knight. She was out on a survey all day today. Still as the sands now. So, spill it, boy. Have the two of you been getting along all right? It's okay, I know. Your silence speaks volumes. She gets frustrated every time she looks up and sees you carrying that sword on your back. It makes her feel like a failure when it comes to her own destiny. Don't worry, it's not like you carry blame in any of this. It's unfortunate. She's put in more than enough time. Ever since she was a young girl, she's gone through rigorous daily routines to show her dedication. She once passed out in the freezing waters trying to access this sealing power. And she has nothing to show for it. That's the motivation driving her research. I'd be doing the same thing. She really is quite special. You be sure to protect her with your life. It's quite the honor. The night brings a chill. It's probably time we take her in. Or...
Barbosa! What was that? Did you feel that? Wait, what? How did you... What are you doing here? What's so funny?
What's wrong? You're just staring. Anyway, what matters now is how is it? Do I look all right? It looks good. I see. The threat Divine Beast Vah Naboris poses has only grown since we began searching for the heirloom. I believe that Gerudo Town itself may be in danger before too long. As chief and as a Gerudo, I must find some way to stop that thing before it threatens my people. Will you help me? Of course. You would have thought that just before such a momentous battle, hearing a simple confident pledge of support from you would be what puts me at ease. I'll head out now. Let's meet up at the lookout post south of town. There's only one way to get close to Naboris, and that's with the help of a sand seal. The lookout post isn't too far from town, but you should take a sand seal there. You can get more practice in that way. I'll be there waiting for you with my favorite sand seal, Patricia. Still, it really is a little big. So if we open up our adventure log, you can see the main quest has been updated. At last, you are ready to take on the Divine Beast Vah Naboris. Head for the lookout post where Riju is waiting for you. Riju has told you that a fight with the Divine Beast will go much more smoothly for one who knows how to sand seal surf. Also, you can see we unlocked another memory, Urbosa's hand. Link is called to the Gerudo Desert by Urbosa. There, he sees Zelda exhausted and asleep. Urbosa opens up about her concern for Zelda and reminds Link that it is a warrior's honor to protect a member of the royal family. So with that, let's go ahead and rent another sand seal and head out to meet Riju at the outpost. So we can rent one from this person this time. So let's speak to this Gerudo. If you're hoping to cross the vast Gerudo Desert, sand seal surfing is the way to do it. It's only 20 rupees to rent one. Need a shield too? Just pay 50 rupees. Let's seal deal. What? Is this some kind of slang? I wonder if it's just a thing outside of Gerudo Town. So we met with her mother earlier when we rented the sand seal to get to the Yiga. I don't need a shield, so I'm just going to rent one for 20. And we can head out to the outpost right there. Let's quickly just make sure I'm going in the right direction. Yep. Right there, so it's a straight shot from where we are. Alright. Let's drop off the sand seal there and head on in.
Oh.
I'm shocked. Despite what the chief said, I wasn't expecting someone as short as you. The chief must have her reasons for believing you can fight the Divine Beast. She's waiting for you at the top of the lookout post. Hurry up. There's also a treasure chest here. Right, a golden bow. This Gerudo-made bow is popular for the fine ornamentations along its limbs, designed for hunting and warfare alike. This bow was engineered to strike distant targets. So let's keep that in our back pocket. And there's the ladder to get to the top of the... what is this thing called again? I forget. Where's our adventure log? Yeah, the lookout post, yeah. So this will let us get to the top of the lookout post and find Riju. Right, there she is. What a sight. Divine Beast Vah Naboris is pretty intimidating. If you want to get close enough to that thing, we'll need to use sand seals. Are you ready? Of course.
Oh.
Feeling confident? Good, let's get going then. First, you'll use a sand seal to get in real close to that thing. I'll take the lead. I'm counting on you to shoot at its feet with bomb arrows. Naboris draws energy from the ground to keep moving. If you damage the feet, I think you can stop it. Those lightning strikes, though getting hit even once, could be fatal. The Thunder Helm can repel the lightning strikes, protecting me from harm, but it can also shield a limited area around me. You'll have to stay close if you don't want to be shocked. And listen, if you're too injured to keep fighting, promise me you'll retreat here to the lookout post. Don't do anything reckless under any circumstances. Here are some Gerudo bomb arrows. There aren't many, so be sure to put them to good use. Alright, that's 20. Okay. A bundle of 20 bomb arrows, the explosive powder packed into the tips of these arrows ignite on impact, dealing big damage to anything caught in the blast. This is the last time I'll ask. Are you ready? Of course.
Zap?
Could you give me a bit of room just for a moment? My name is Riju, descendant of the royal line and leader of the Gerudo people. With the power of the heirloom passed down in my family, I shall calm the Divine Beast Vah Naboris. Ancestors of the Gerudo, answer my call. Aid me in this task. So we must stay within that circle, otherwise we'll get electrocuted with Naboris' attacks.
Oh.
Oh wow, I can feel their power coursing through me. Let's move. Lady Urbosa, please grant Link and me your protection.
Don't fall behind.
Alright, before we move on, make sure you have the bomb arrows equipped. I'm going to keep the duplex bow since we can shoot 2 arrows. Gives us hopefully a better shot. And we must stay close to Riju here. But the weather is also posing to be a problem, so let's switch to some other clothes here. approaching Vah Naboris now.
Let's go.
Alright, stay on her tail. Oh. Oop, we went out. Hopefully we don't get hit by lightning. Okay. Alright. And we're
All right,
safe.
now. Good, Link. That's the way.
Alright, we got 2 down.
Stay close to me.
Oh.
Good, Link.
One more left.
We can do this.
Alright, that's all 4 legs.
Unfortunately, I cannot appease Naboris on my own. I have no choice but to entrust the rest to you.
Alright, we've boarded Naboris before it got back up.
Don't let us down, Link.
So we just activated the travel gate. Travel gate registered to map.
Well, well, well. You sure do know how to keep a woman waiting. I can't wait to see you take Naboris back from Ganon. One thing at a time. You'll need a map to find your way around. Head over to that guidance stone over there. Sounds easy, right?
And with that, we're going to stop here and free Naboris next time. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like this video as well as subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for part 23.